You guys, we did it. We have officially booked Nike and Adidas in 2026. That was absolutely one of my goals going into this year, is making sure that we booked two of, I would say, every dancer's dream. So anyways, let's get into how we made that happen. So this particular commercial was for Nike, JD Sports, and Plaqueboymax. I hope I'm saying that right, but I very well could be saying it wrong. So let's get into it. Submissions from my agency were due on June 6th. They were casting for a couple different roles. One was a DJ. Of course, we had our principal dancers, and then we also had our background dancers. Or I guess they're called secondary dancers, but anyways. So obviously I was so excited to submit because I represent dancers. So I only submitted 64 clients to this particular job. Obviously that's only like half of my roster. However, at the time that I was submitting, filming was taking place the very next week. So unfortunately at that exact moment, we had a lot of unavails for the following week. People are already booked on stuff, people have their work schedules, stuff like that. Okay, so from those 64 submissions, we had 18 auditions come through. Those were due the next day, which was June 7th. Honestly, I'm really happy with that. 18 out of 64 sounds good to me. And then after all of my clients submitted their auditions, yes, every single person submitted, yay. We ended up getting 6 avails the following day, so that would be June 8th. They were supposed to hold 2 different dates. The 15th was gonna be the fitting day, and then the 16th was gonna be the actual shoot. And then on June 10th, we had one more person get put on avail, yay. So we had a whopping 7 out of the 18, yay. Finally, on the 12th, which was a Friday, we got the booking for 1 client. Not as many as I was hoping. Honestly, I was really hoping we could get at least 2, but we're always grateful for any opportunity, so we appreciate the booking. So like I said, the booking came through on Friday, so it was very quick moving after that because obviously production companies usually don't work over the weekends. So yeah, booking Friday, the fitting was Monday, and then they shot the commercial on Tuesday. And then this is my favorite part of all this. I know you guys won't care, but I care. The very next day at 10 a.m., mind you, they wrapped at like, I think 10 or 11 p.m. So 12 hours later, they sent me all the invoice information, so I was able to get that written up and emailed off to them. Now, they paid me not even a week later. I'm doing the math. It was 5 days later, 5 days after the shoot, we got payment. And obviously 2 of those days were weekends, Saturday, Sunday. So 3 business days. Most commercials that we do are like net 30s, sometimes even a little bit more when we have to remind them, hey, it's been 30 days and we still haven't received anything. So to be paid within 3 business days is like, I love it. Let's work together again. Let's do it. So anyways, the spot aired earlier this week. I just came across it yesterday, but I think it aired a couple days ago. We posted it up on our Instagram. For this particular project, I did also send an email to them. You know, just the typical like, thank you for the opportunity. I let them know I loved the spot. It came out so good. And just that we hope to work with them again because like I said, they were an awesome team. They were so on top of it. And yeah, it was just a delight. So let's work together again. So yeah, we wrapped that up in a nice little bow. Obviously, this wasn't as dramatic as like the Starbucks commercial for the World Cup, but this is a pretty typical process that agencies see every day. Usually they do move pretty quickly. It's not like the Starbucks project. I'm just glad that I was able to share that with you guys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this year I really set a goal for the agency and myself. I really wanted to work on both a Nike and an Adidas campaign. So to know that only 6 months in, we like crossed that goal off the list is really exciting for me. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about, the Adidas spot never actually aired. I mean, there's still a chance that it could. I know, I guess I don't want to say too much, but the particular sport that we were involved with is about to start up this fall. So I think there's still a chance that the spot could air maybe later this fall, but they filmed it at the beginning of the year. So I guess, do they really sit on assets for 6, 8, 12 months? I don't know, but we'll see. The point is, we worked the project. More importantly, we got paid for the project. So either way, It's all good. I'm happy. Anyways, here is to the first of many, many, many Nike bookings. If you guys are interested in this kind of like behind the scenes agency work type thing, please leave a comment and let me know. Also, don't forget to like because that would be so nice of you. And more importantly, subscribe so you can see all my videos and the behind the scenes and the scouting and all the fun stuff that I do. I have a lot of stuff coming up this fall. And yeah, you just don't want to miss it. So subscribe pretty please. Alrighty, I will see you next week.
The soul is shaped by what it moves through. Nothing is, everything is becoming. And everything that exists is destined to transform.